It was just brought to my attention that I've never even talked about this champion before. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am Felris, sailing the seas of Raid Shadow Legends. Guys, today we are going to be talking about the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ninja. Now, Ninja has been available only from 2 limited time events. He was once again made available over a year ago, and he was available one time before that. So a lot of you guys may not have him. However, a lot of you guys probably do have him. And you may be building him wrong, because I was building this guy wrong for so long, and he absolutely changed my account, particularly in Clan Boss. You want to know a secret? You can get Corrado for free, as well as Fane, Ugo, and Vergus right now. Here's exactly how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play and uninstall. Use the link in the description below to start a brand new Raid Shadow Legends account. Log in, complete the tutorial, and you'll find Corrado Fox Hunter in your inbox afterwards. As you level up, you'll also get Fane, Ugo, and Vergus. So don't wait. Use that link and start a brand new account right now. So his A1 attacks one enemy with a 45 books to 60% chance of placing drop defense. Also fills his turn meter by 15% when used against bosses. This guy is a boss slayer. He is awesome. Then he has a hail burn on a 3-turn cooldown, attacks 3 times at random. Each hit has a 75 books to 100% chance of placing burn for 3 turns. Also places perfect veil on him for 2 turns. When used against bosses, will instantly activate any HP burn debuffs, including HP burn debuffs placed by this skill. So basically, it becomes a enemy max HP with an attack multiplier. He will absolutely burn through bosses' health with this skill. And as you will see, pretty much everything in his kit revolves around him using this skill. His A3 attacks all enemies, 75 books to 100% chance of placing freeze. When targeting bosses, will only attack the boss, not all enemies. Will ignore 50% of the target's defense. Will also decrease the cooldown of the hail burn skill by 1 turn. That's on a 4-turn cooldown fully booked. Honestly, that could probably be a 3-turn cooldown fully booked and be just fine, but it's still incredibly powerful nonetheless. You're getting cooldown reduction for this boss melting ability. The passive here increases Ninja's attack by 10% up to 100% and crit damage by 5% up to 25% each time a single enemy is hit by all 3 of Ninja's active skills in a single round. This effect can occur multiple times against the same enemy. When fighting bosses, will increase Ninja's attack by 20% up to 100% and crit damage by 10% up to 25% instead. So he's going to ramp faster when attacking bosses. Now, let's go over some of the teams that I have Ninja in. First of all and foremost is going to be my Clan Boss team. So my Clan Boss team is Mad Hatter, Ninja, Corvus, the Corruptor, Skull Crusher, and Korugar Deathbell. Now, the way this team works is Ninja is going to go in, he's going to use his boss slaying ability, the Hail Burn, and Mad Hatter is going to go in with his A2 that has the ally attack that ramps on debuffs. Mad Hatter's bringing debuffs, Ninja's bringing debuffs, Corvus is bringing debuffs. So Ninja is going to absolutely smack with his A1 off Mad Hatter's ally attacks. He already smacks on his own with all of his skills, but he's just going to smack that much more with Mad Hatter. This is a pretty consistent 1-key on Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. Guys, it is worth noting that I got a 5-star soul for him, and when I got a 5-star soul for him, that is when I decided, yeah, this guy needs to be worth building. He's on the priority list, right? Another place I use my Ninja is Phantom Shogun 25. That's not the team I use him in, but he is very good because this is a rather squishy boss. He has a very high awakening, so he's going to take advantage of the awakening bonuses that you get against the Phantom Shogun, as well as, you know, again, that hail burn ability is going to melt the boss. I can usually farm stage 25 of Shogun in under a minute with the right setup. I don't think this is the right team. I think I usually use Newt and Mithrala, and I usually have a setup, but I don't remember what that setup is because I changed this team for a while. Let's see. I usually open with, I open with Podrig's A2, and I make that the first choice. I use Fury of the King as first choice. I use Ninja's Hail Burn as first choice. I use Thor's Luminous Ricochet as the opener, and I think I open with this and prioritize the Brimming Silix. I think that's how it works. Guys, don't kill me if this run fails, but here we go. you know, Ninja plus Newt. We've got a lot of enemy max HP here. We've got the boost from Padre. We've got the defensive buffs from Thrala. Thor going to start chipping away at the HP. Newt's going to Blessive Bash. Very nice. Ninja's going to go in. There's the Hail Burn ability. There's a lot of resistance on this boss, so something to keep in mind. You really want to build your Ninja with resistance because not with resistance, with accuracy. My brain is fried right now because a lot of his damage is going to be coming from the Hail Burn. That is his main source of damage, is that HP burn activation. As you can see, we are very much making short work of this boss. We should have Padre's A3 back now, which should cleanse. Yeah. So that's the cleanse, which means Newt's going to go in there. We're going to have Ninja go in there once again. He goes in with that Hail Burn. Again, getting resisted a lot. And I think, is the Shogun immune to HP burn at this point? Yeah, he doesn't receive damage from HP burn after a certain point. Okay, so that didn't work. Sorry, guys. I had to mess that team up real quick. But you can use him in Shogun, especially if you are running super high awakenings. You can also use him to duo Sand Devil 25 with a Godseeker and Aniri. So Aniri and Ninja, that's not the team I use currently, but Aniri and Ninja can duo Sand Devil 25 with relatively tanky stats and low speeds. Still have to clear 25, but I don't have an Aniri, so once I get her, she'll be good. He's good in Hydra and Chimera, so Ninja is actually one of the top damage dealers for Chimera, especially when paired with Lady Mikage. He's also very good for Hydra when paired with Lady Mikage. Why is Mikage so good? Mikage is a free Shadowkin mythical. Her A1 attacks one enemy with one random ally from the Shadowkin faction. Ally joining the attack will use their default skill. So you are once again getting more of Ninja's A1s. It has a pretty insane multiplier. It hits like a freaking truck. So you absolutely want as many ally attacks as possible with Ninja. The one weakness he has in Hydra specifically is that he has no proper AoE. If he targets a Hydra head with this A3 here, he will not attack all enemies. He'll just attack the single head, which can be rather annoying. Yes, the Hydra takes reduced damage from AoE attacks, and Hex deals more damage from single target, but it would still be nice if he has an AoE. Regardless, he's still top of the meta for Hydra. Right after, of course, Trunda. There is that as well. Let's take a look at kind of how we have him built. So we have him with War Master. Now, after a certain point of gear, you want him with Helm Smasher. Helm Smasher to ignore an extra 25% defense. War Master's there for Clan Boss to give us an extra 75k damage. We've got Lore of Steel. We've got Master Hexer. Master Hexer is super important because it's going to extend the duration of those HP burn debuffs before he activates them, as well as the accuracy increasing masteries all around, charge focus, swarm smiter, all that. Extra crit rate, extra crit damage. Of course, he does a lot of physical damage as well as the HP burn damage, and Life Drinker. It really depends on where your gear's at, how you build him. Then the Irethi Coronet, where his damage increases by 1% each time they place a debuff up to 30%. He's got two debuffs in his kit. He's got the HP burn on the triple hitter, and he's got that A1. That will also scale with Nature's Wrath. So Nature's Wrath, we have him 5-star awaken with Nature's Wrath. Increases damage inflicted by this champion by 3% for every debuff they place successfully, up to 15%. So those two are going to stack together. Obviously, we are going to get a absolute crap ton of extra damage between the Irethi Coronet and the Nature's Wrath. I highly recommend using Irethi Coronet over something like the Cat's Gaze, just because this guy is very debuff focused, right? And he's going to be scaling very, very well. As far as stats go, I don't have him in any sort of fancy gear. Couple pieces of Slayer, couple pieces of Pinpoint, Perception set. That's really it. As far as stats go, we've got 5.7k attack, 240 speed, so relatively fast for a damage dealer, but not anything crazy. 263% crit damage and 470 accuracy. Guys, this accuracy could be a lot higher, a lot better, and honestly, I probably would want it to be a lot better. We are using an attack banner and an attack chestplate, so obviously that has potential to scale at the expense of his attack stat, but he does so much physical damage that I don't really want to lose any of the attack. We went crit damage on the gloves, attack on the chestplate, speed, of course, on the boots. Again, attack on the ring, crit damage on the amulet, attack on the banner. Guys, Ninja is just such a great champion all around for every single boss fight. Let me know how you build him in the comments below. I know that I don't have the best build ever on him. I've been Felra, sailing the seas of Raid Shadow Legends. I'll see you in another video.